Welcome back to Revenue. Join me as I challenge myself to stretch just $46 to its absolute limit using cash stuffing techniques.
I'm sure you had good bag. Wait, hold up, 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 wait, hold up.
Cash stuffing is a budgeting method that's been gaining popularity, and for good reason. It's an incredible, effective way to manage your finances, especially when you're working with a limited amount of cash. And today, we're going to put it to the test with just $46. I think we've all been there at some point or another, struggling to make ends meet, feeling like there just isn't enough money to go around. It's a stressful, overwhelming feeling, and it's exactly why we need to get creative with our budgeting. With $46, we're not talking about a lot of money, but we're going to make it work. The question is, how far can we really stretch it? The reality is, most of us are living on a budget, and it's not always easy. We've got bills to pay, groceries to buy, and unexpected expenses that seem to pop up out of nowhere. It's enough to make you feel like you're drowning in financial anxiety. But what if I told you that there's a way to take control of your finances, even with a tiny amount of cash like $46? It's time to get real about our spending habits. And that's exactly what cash stuffing allows us to do. By physically dividing our money into different categories, we can see exactly where our cash is going and make conscious decisions about how we want to allocate it. And today, that's exactly what we're going to do with this $46. So let's get started. We've got our cash and we've got our categories. The first thing we need to do is prioritize our spending. What are the absolute essentials, needs, or in my case, wants that we need to cover with this money? For me, that's birthday, fun, and hair. From there, we can start allocating our cash into each of these categories. You can use envelopes, jars, or even just little piles of cash, whatever works for you. As we start dividing up the money, it's amazing how quickly you realize just how far it can stretch. We're talking about $46, but suddenly we're making progress, covering our essential expenses for our wants, and even having some money put away for the future. It's a great feeling, and it's all because we're taking control of our finances. One of the most surprising things about cash stuffing is how it can help you think outside the box when it comes to your spending. With $46, we're not going to be able to afford everything we want, but we can get creative. We can use coupons, shop during sales, or even try maximizing what we have instead of buying something new. The possibilities are endless, and it's amazing how much further your cash can stretch when you put your mind to it. The results are in, and I'm thrilled to say that we've managed to stretch this $46 farther than I even thought possible. We got our perfume, our self-care is covered, and we even got a little bit of shopping on the side. It's not a lot, but it's enough, and that's the beauty of cash stuffing. It's not about depriving yourself, it's about making the most of what you've got. So what's the takeaway from today's experiment? Cash stuffing is a game changer, and it's something that anyone can do, regardless of their budget. By taking control of your finances, you can make progress, reduce your stress, and even start building towards a brighter financial future. And that, my friends, is priceless. Thanks for joining me on this challenge. If you've got your own budgeting tips or tricks, I love to hear them in the comments below. And don't forget to tune in next time for more financial tips and tricks to help you take control of your finances. See you then.